Hi, I'm Jason, Chair of the BECBC Shadow Board, and today I'm joined by some of my fellow Shadow Board members to talk to you about AppFit. First of all, I want to tell you a little bit about what the BEC Business Cluster is. So the BEC Business Cluster is a membership organisation based in West Cumbria with over 250 members. Us as a Shadow Board, we're part of that operational team, and our job is to really facilitate the collaboration between our young people in our membership, but also support those people looking to get into employment who might be the future workforce of our members. So, Charlotte, can you tell us a bit about AppFit?
AppFit was originally delivered as an event, most recently in January 2020 at Energis, where we take young people through the three parts of getting an apprenticeship. This is the application process, an aptitude test, and an interview. Many young people would make fantastic apprentices, but sometimes lack the administrative skills to get through the process. If that's you, then this video is full of top tips and advice that should help you secure an apprenticeship you want.
Thanks, Charlotte. So let's go into the first part of AppFit, the application form. Sophie?
Thanks, Jason. The first part is the application, which can be done in a number of ways depending on who you're applying with. A lot of providers now have portals where you can apply online, but some might still be through forms or emails. They will ask for very similar information though. We have a few top tips that you should follow when applying for your application. The first is research. This is very important that you research both the scheme you're applying for and the employer offering the scheme. It's a good idea to apply for schemes you're interested in, not just applying for the sake of it. So make sure that you know what you're putting your name in for. The second is make sure that you don't rush. As I said, many providers have portals where you can save and come back to the application, and they're often open for a number of months. So make sure that you take your time and only submit when you're fully happy with your application. And the third is experience. What we mean is you should include all the experience that you have in your application form, even if it's just that you organised a bake sale with your friends or did a project in school. Anything that shows initiative or teamwork, make sure that you include it.
Fantastic, thanks Sophie. So the next is Aptitude Tests. Jack, can you tell us a bit about those?
So the second part of your apprenticeship recruitment journey is the Aptitude Test. Now you might not need to do one of these because these are often for more specialist roles, such as engineering, scientific, law or financing. But depending on the provider, they might ask you to do one regardless of your scheme. The tests are a way for providers to shortlist you by testing your reasoning skills, such as verbal, numeric, inductive or mechanical, which might mean nothing to you at the minute, so it's worth looking into. Our tips for passing the aptitude test are practice. Now there are a lot of examples online, so if you Google aptitude tests, you'll be able to run through these and go through those essential skills that I've mentioned. Time management. These tests are often timed, so in sections, so they'll let you take a break before you start the next one. Try not to take too long on any individual questions, and if you're stuck, move on and answer as many questions as you can. Read the question. Sometimes they might phrase the questions in a way that would catch you out. Make sure you answer what the question is specifically asking you for. Your health. Probably the most important tip that I've mentioned so far. Look after yourself, try not to stress too much, get a good night's sleep and drink lots of water to give yourself the best chance.
So Adam, can you take us through the last step, the interview?
Indeed, yes, thanks guys. So the first thing really about the interview is that this is the first stage where someone's going to get to know you as a person, as opposed to just your ability on paper or how you assess in tests really. So interviews are likely done with sort of 2 or 3 people from your prospective company. They'll want to find about your character and see what kind of person you are really. So in the current climate, that's most likely to be done over video link, like this sort of thing, as opposed to in person. And we've got some top tips for this really. So the first tip is research. Quite a common theme to the previous steps to the application process, but researching is so crucial because people that are sat in front of you at the interview will soon see through you if you don't know the information that you should know. So knowing about the company, the size, just key information is going to be really important, just so you can talk to them and feel confident about that. The second thing, of course, is practice. You know, like all things, with practice comes perfect. So doing a series of interviews, test interviews with parents, grandparents, friends. The third sort of tip would be power words. So obviously during the interview, people want to hear about you. That's why you're there. Try and use lots of I's in there. I have done this, I've achieved this, I've managed to overcome X, Y, Z. So the fourth one, and the last one, is confidence. Unlike the written tests and the applications, that doesn't really come through, but here is where you show off yourself. You know, people want to engage with people they like and are positive and are going to sort of fit the bill, really. So if you can be as confident as possible, and just, you know, relax into it, it's your time to shine on this sort of thing. You'll hopefully enjoy it and go for it.
Thanks very much for that, guys. So there are our top tips on how you can pass the application process. The tips in this video hopefully help you get into an apprenticeship if that's what you want to do. If you're applying for apprenticeships and you end up not being able to, you know, pass the application, pass the aptitude, don't worry about it. There's plenty of careers advice through Inspira, and there's plenty of opportunities in West Cumbria for young people leaving school. So I hope this video was helpful, and thanks very much. Good luck.